were scared. We went on and on. But because you held your own, you had genuine, definitely, even those abroad. That's why I say, let's not say everybody out there in the EU. There are people who support your position as well. They've said it. We've seen them. Out there, people who live there and they're living in the Gambia and they know what is in the Gambia. People who visited, if you ask the Minister of Tourism, investors, if you ask the ministers involved in investment, trade and others, we tell you that there are people, they've had a lot of things, they're scared to come. When they come and see what is on the ground, they change. They say it, they admit it. So that's why when I hear these things, I get puzzled as to who said that. Because the people I meet definitely are pleasantly surprised about what is going on in the Gambia. They admit the development in the Gambia, maybe, unless they're hypocrites, but they tell me that. And they really appreciate your leadership as well. Definitely. So I just get surprised when I look at what the people are saying internationally, including in Africa. Gambians themselves, most Gambians are loyal.
It's amazing that people, other countries are wanting us, especially small states, to do things they think is fit for us. And I want to thank you, Your Excellency, for making Gambians believe in themselves. I can say the majority of Gambians believe in themselves. And I'm sure that if this comes on TV, a lot of people will be in solidarity with you.
What His Excellency the President has demonstrated today is the need not only for the advancement of this nation or the African continent, but also for the need for us to liberate ourselves and our minds from mental slavery.
The Ministers of Justice, Works, Trade and Regional Administration also echo similar sentiments of solidarity with the Gambian leader. Aissatou Badian Sarr, Grts.
Well, just to remind you that highlights of that cabinet meeting presided over by the President will be aired on Grts at 10:30 p.m. Well, that takes us to our first break. We'll be back with news from outside the Gambia.
Lucozade Energy, energizing Gambia.
It's NAWEC's highly anticipated spectacular gala dinner coming again. NAWEC's third annual gala dinner with Asanjai and Ningirwel Giban. Other Gambian music delights like Daliba Kuyate, Abu and Fafa will grace the stage. This is a night of significance. The gala dinner is slated for the 25th of January 2013 at Senegambia Beach Hotel. Chief guest of honor, His Excellency the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya AJJ Jame. For platinum tables is $60,000. For diamond tables, $50,000. For gold tables, $40,000. For silver tables, $35,000. Individual tickets are $1,500. The dance, 26th of January 2013 at Paradise Suites Hotel, Penchami Hall. And the show is the 27th of January 2013 at Joko Brikama. A night with Asanjai, Jelly Bakuyate and Abuan Fafa.
Welcome back. Government officials and rebels have begun talks in Libreville for a solution to the conflict in the Central African Republic. The two sides, after a series of closed-door sessions, expressed optimism about the future of their country. As we hear in this report, rebels are still insisting that President Bozize step down.
The future of the Central African Republic could be decided in Libreville this week, which is where rival Central African delegations are to hold talks. Monday, the rebel delegation, Seleka, arrived. The delegation leader, Michel Toujodia, refused to say much. After a short delay, delegations from the Central African government and opposition arrived Tuesday morning. The two sides expressed goodwill and optimism as they left Bangui. We are all departing with a great deal of optimism and are all confident that important decisions will be taken so that lasting peace can be restored in our country. We are going in a spirit of democracy, be it the government or the democratic opposition or the rebels.
We will now join the Central Forecast Office for a look at the day's weather report.
The source assures us of a continuous flow, and from there, everything follows. And for those of us who know what the River Gambia stands for, understanding its sustainability in all aspects of life is easily confirmed. The River Gambia provides nutritious delicacies as food, while it provides its wildlife a balanced ecosystem. This river, as a sanctuary, is committed to its inhabitants' needs without season. And as you travel along, all these values are replicated in one company, Elton, just like the River Gambia, leads in its commitment to values that matter most. Elton, championing the vision for a new generation.
Good evening, and this is the weather news, beginning with a summary of the weather during the day today, followed by our forecast. The Gambia this afternoon was relatively cool, dry, slightly hazy and intermittently breezy. For what will follow, let's start with a look at the satellite image captured at 1500 hours, indicating the presence of medium-level clouds mainly over the southern part of the continent, with a light band of medium-level clouds spread over the northern part of Africa. The rest of the continent was generally dry and stable during the period. For our forecast tonight, we are expecting conditions over the Gambia to be cool, dry, slightly hazy and occasionally breezy. The same conditions will persist tomorrow morning, becoming warm in the afternoon. Winds will continue to be northeastern orientation, but generally moderate in speed. Morning temperature values will be 17 degrees Celsius over Banjul. We are expecting 16 degrees Celsius over Yundum. 13 degrees Celsius will prevail over Kerawan and Sibano. Juno will record 14 degrees Celsius as well as Janjambure. Rest of the country will be mainly 13 degrees Celsius tomorrow morning. Top temperatures will be 31 degrees Celsius over Banjul. We are expecting 32 degrees Celsius over Yundum and Jinoy. Sibano and Kerawan will record 33 degrees Celsius, and the rest of the country will range from 31 to 34 degrees Celsius over Basse. We are expecting low tides of 0.44 meters at 1:18 a.m. and 1.25 meters at 1:36 p.m. High tides will be 1.53 meters at 7:23 in the morning and 1.73 meters at 8:10 in the evening. The sun will rise at 27 minutes to 8 o'clock and will set at 8 minutes to 1900 hours. That was all we had for you for our forecast tonight. Thank you for the pleasure of your company. Good night.
Well, from Yasin Khan at the Weather Bureau there, a look once again at our headlines. President Jammeh has called for respect for the Gambia as an independent sovereign state. This as Cabinet convened to respond to an 8-point article by the European Union. The regional project on sustainable management of endemic ruminants has equipped local communities with firefighting equipment. After weeks of intense fighting between government troops and Seleka rebels, Central African Republican government negotiators and rebels are meeting in Libreville to find a peaceful end to the rebellion. And gun control debate is raging in the United States 2 years to the day after the fatal shooting of former Congresswoman Gabrielle Jeffords. That's all in this edition of the news. Thanks for being there, and do join us at 2200 hours for another newscast.
waxi naa dina neex ba